The subject of the talk is the spiritual heart. Now, all of us, whichever system we are following or which resonates with us, whether it is Gyan Marg or Bhakti Marg or Shakti Marg, it all leads to the same thing. So, my learning happened through the Shakti Marg, and the knowledge that came to me and the understanding from that knowledge was in the form of visuals. And in that experience of what my life has been, not only this life, but earlier lives, I trace my past and future to the present through having been following different systems of sadhana. And in this life, coming to, I think, all three together, that is devotion, knowledge, and experience. Experience which I could understand that, or rather, it was given to me in the form of visuals, visual journey, because my sense of perception became more acute and sharper to absorb what was being conveyed through the illustrations. And time and again, when sitting for meditation in silence, it would be as if a film was being played. And certain incidents I gave over here was once I was sitting for meditation and I saw a child going into some orchard. I think it was a mango orchard, and having a catapult in his hand and aiming at the mangoes to drop them. Now, I found that in the right side of my chest, I saw a finger moving as if to tell the child, this is not right, join somebody else's garden. But the child does not heed and does his job, takes the mangoes and goes. The thought, I feel, with subsequent experiences, that when we are doing something, that voice is the voice of God, which tells us when we are in doubt, it's always said, listen to the first voice. When in doubt, do not do it. So that is the voice of God. So how is it coming from the right side of my chest? So with this inquiry, the journey continued, and slowly and steadily over time, as the purification of the subtle body continued, I found that every time the subtle body went through the process of transformation, of dissolving, there would be only one aspect left, and that would be a shining, bright, shining star, and it would be on the right side of my chest. If I received a Shakti path, where the whole personality is blown to smithereens, what remained was the star shining, the brightest star ever? Or what? So, in every aspect, this star, I mean, I was not seeing the physical heart anywhere, but this shining piece of consciousness. So, that is my experience of the spiritual heart. And with the spiritual heart, of course, the knowledge automatically comes, because when one is operating at a certain level of meditation and achievement, knowledge comes partly, our knowledge comes from a memory, but partly we start accessing from the collective consciousness or the cosmic consciousness. So this knowledge simultaneously filters through the mind, or filtered for me through the Sahasrara and Agya Chakra, to get me clarity and with confidence talk about the spiritual heart, which is shining on the right side of the chest. And that is the part of consciousness as we go through life, which is spiritual heart is covered with our desires, hopes, fears, etc. Slowly, slowly, as we go along, we grow older, we understand life better. That dust starts clearing from the consciousness, and the spiritual heart starts reflecting its glory in our auric field, in our aura. When we see that, say, this person aura is bright, that means that much of the sanskaras, vasanas, which we work through in relationships, starts getting clearer and clearer, and with the understanding as it gets clear that we see the aura is getting brighter and brighter, which means the spiritual heart, the consciousness, is coming back to its self. Is the self knowing? You come to your truth. If you would like to ask any question on this subject, address them to the website, and I will endeavor to answer to the best of my ability and my understanding and my experience.